Hey guys, what's up? I'm Shin0525 and welcome back to Sonic Month. Yeah, we're still in Sonic Month, so our Sonic Month's still going strong, so we're still drawing Sonic characters every Sunday. So today's character is gonna be Amy Rose, but dressed more as Sakura Haruno from Naruto. So yeah, I basically just drew Amy, kind of like in a Sakura pose. That's like, I guess one of her poses that she does. And kind of dressed her up like Sakura. So yeah, and this video was requested by Marcy Draws. Thank you so much for your request. And yeah, so this one isn't like that hard. So yeah. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get our pencils ready and let's get started. Alright guys, so to start off, like almost every other drawing we do, we're going to start off with a big circle. This is going to be your head. So you just want to start off with a light circle, and then if you want to, you can draw the crosshairs. They'd be something like this. And then for her body, the kind of line of action kind of just goes like this, and then she'll have a leg going out here, another leg. Her arm will just kind of go out and up, and then her hand would be somewhere about here. And this is kind of like the whole part of the gesture is just kind of like marking things out to where they need to be. And then she'll have another arm here, and it goes over. And then her hand will be about here. Then she'll kind of have like a bell shape. Something like this. So yeah, that's pretty much good enough for us to start. So now that we got the gesture done, we're going to zoom in. And now we're going to kind of draw very similar to like modern Sonic. We're going to draw a little curve line here, down. And then we're going to kind of just draw like this big curve line arching up like this. And then kind of curve it down right here. And then kind of the same thing over here. We're going to just kind of curve it down. But we're going to draw the same shape but in the opposite direction. It's kind of going to go up. And then curve it down. Like that. So you should kind of get like this kind of M shape. And now we're going to go straight into her muzzle, which just kind of rounds off here and just kind of goes down. And then up where the nose is. And then back down and kind of connects there. And then you just kind of round it off on the bottom here and round it up to where this eye is. Then once you get that down, you kind of draw in the eyes, which are these big kind of U shapes like this. And I like drawing a big kind of half circle right here and here. And if you want to, you can kind of draw a curved line like this, and then a little smaller kind of U inside, like that. And if you want to, you could shade it in. Again, the eyes pop out a little bit more when the black part's just shaded in. So you get like that. And you draw her nose, which is kind of like a little rounded triangle. So it's like, it's not a complete circle, it's kind of straight on top and then kind of points at the bottom. And draw a little half circle on there, and you can kind of shade that in. And then we're going to hold off on drawing her mouth right now, and we're going to draw her eyelashes in, which just kind of go off here, and they kind of go into two big spikes. So you get 1, 2, and then they kind of curve in like this. And you could shade this in black as well. It does help the picture kind of stand out. And then we're going to do the same thing just on this side, which this one is going to kind of get cut off a little bit, but we're still going to draw it in anyway. It's just good practice. So like that. And now we can kind of draw on her kind of quills. So this one kind of acts like hair, and it's going to start about here, and it's going to go down. Kind of go over the mouth a little bit, and then kind of into a spike right here, and then just kind of round off back here, and it's kind of blowing in the wind, and the wind's kind of like blowing this way. So it's kind of going off in that direction. Like that. And now we could get her 3 spikes up here. So you can they start about here. And it's just kind of one big kind of spike. And then it goes down. And then she has another one. Down and in like this. And you kind of curve that one in too. And then the third one that just kind of goes down. Covers the eyelashes. And just kind of curves in like that. But once you get that down, you can kind of start drawing in the rest of the hair. So you're going to start a little bit above this line. And you're just going to kind of, again, try to keep it round. And it's going to go into another, well, it's actually going to go into the headband. That's going to stop right about here. Then you draw another curve line, kind of at the end of this line. And it's going to kind of curve into the head like this. Just kind of rounding it off more. Like that. And then now you can draw on the back spike. It'll be about here, kind of curve out, and then kind of curve in like that. And now we're going to draw on her ears, which her ears are pretty easy, and they're in front of the headband. And basically what you draw is a big kind of almost teardrop shape. So if it was like a teardrop, that's what it looked like, but it has no bottom. And then you draw a triangle that has a bottom, like that. And then a curved line going up. And then this ear kind of gets cut off, but it'd be about here. You'd see it a little bit, so I'm going to kind of just draw it in. So it'd be like this, and then curved line, and like that. But again, it gets covered up by the hair, so we're really not going to draw too much in. And if you want to, I actually darken some of this up so you see it a little better. If you want to, you can kind of draw on the metal part of the headband, which is just kind of 2 lines going across like this, just to give it a little bit of depth. Stop about here, so 2, and then kind of go up like that. Because again, she's kind of dressed up like Sakura, so Sakura has like the leaf headband and everything. I'm just going to kind of erase some of the overlap just so it comes in a little bit clearer. So that's pretty much her head, and now we're going to draw on the mouth. Just mainly because like I didn't want the mouth to get overlapped by the hair. But basically you just draw kind of like a curved line like this, leave a little gap, and then just draw kind of like a straight line. Like that. Alright, now we can kind of draw in her hand, because like that's the next part that's kind of really jumping out at us. So her hand is pretty much this shape that we need. We're going to draw 4 circles, and you're going to want to draw them on an arc, because fingers go in an arc. So it'd be like an arc and an arc. So when you draw fingers, they go out in kind of like this arc fashion. And this finger will be out and over like this. This finger will be straight up. This finger will be out and over, and then out and over. And then we'll have the thumb about here. And the thumb will go out and then kind of in like that. So that's pretty much good for the gesture. And now we can just kind of draw in all the rest. So you basically need to start with like kind of follow the lines you made and just go up and over, kind of round it in and down. This finger will kind of do the same thing. Over and down. Then this one will go up, and since it's kind of straight, it doesn't have any like, doesn't bend anywhere, so just kind of just go straight up. You draw a little curve line here, just show it's bending though. And then this finger, we're actually going to start out about here, drawing going up, over, curve it in, like that. And it just kind of curves into the wrist here. And then the thumb kind of just goes out and over and in like that. I just draw like a square here just for a little bit of a glove design, just so it's not as plain. And then 2 lines going down like that. And you just kind of draw a shape that kind of hugs it. like that. Because again, the only reason I drew this on the glove is because like you don't really see the leaf headband. So when I want to incorporate the Leaf Village sign, like that. So I just put it on her glove instead. So that's that hand. And then once you get that down, you kind of draw in the little kind of ring she has around her wrist, like that. And then you just kind of draw this kind of oval type shape. And then it'll go into her body like this. A lot of it's going to get overlapped by the hand, which actually we can draw that in right now. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to start with the ring that she has around her wrist, which is a big oval. And you're going to draw the oval and then like a curved line right here. And then just kind of like a line going across here. And I'll darken out the kind of ring shape like that. Again, you don't see a lot of detail in the glove. If you want to, you can draw a little curved line right here, but that's about it. That's about all you need. And then this arm, again, kind of just goes out like this, and then into her shoulder right here, like that. And then we're going to draw it in. And then here, we're going to draw it in, kind of curve it in a little bit right here, and then just connect it up to the arm. Like that. Now we can kind of draw in kind of like her body shape. Just kind of go down, curve line going down right here. Again, it kind of gets covered up by the hand. Then kind of curves in like this. And this would start about here and curve in and over. This will be like where her waist is. And I mean, darken in the line here for her arm. And just to show a little bit more detail, we'll show another one of her spikes or quills, like this one. It'd be about here. And again, it gets cut off a lot. So, but if you were to draw it in, it'd be something like this. Something like that. And her shirt detail, it's just kind of like a curved line, or two curved lines like this, with just some rectangles on it. And now we're going to start about here and draw in the like the skirt part of her dress, which just kind of goes down. It's very flowy, down and over like this, curve up, and then this will just kind of flow into it, the big curved line. And then once we get that down, we can kind of draw on our legs, which is kind of like a curved line going out like this. Another one. And then just kind of like another curved line here and here. And again, this is where I kind of stop because like it's not worth drawing in the rest. But then you draw on our little shorts, which is basically just a curved line and a line going up, line going up. And then you can draw on her like ninja knife holder leg strap thing, which is just basically like a rectangle on her leg. And then just kind of like a rectangle right here going down. And then just give it a little bit of depth. And if you want to, you can draw kind of like a flap on it. With a little U right here, just to show there's like an inside. You can darken our legs too. Like that. And then the kind of dress will curve around here. And you see a little bit of it behind. And there's also a little, what is it? Kind of like where her arm is. There's kind of like a little curve line right there. And then just to finish it off, you can kind of just draw a line hugging the line we have for the skirt right here. And then kind of like a circle that gets kind of cut off a little bit with another little circle in the middle right here. And then you just kind of, if you want to, you can draw kind of like curved lines just showing like the dress is bending. But that is about all there is to drawing Amy Haruno. And if you want to, you can kind of just darken in this part. Like that. And zoom out a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, not a really too hard of a drawing video, or not a too hard drawing. Again, it's basically just like kind of just basically drawing Amy Rose again. Tips on drawing Amy: it's like you want to keep her head very rounded, just to get her like her hair right. But other than that, it's not too complicated. I'd say definitely look up like reference for like what Sakura's wearing, and like maybe have like a picture of Amy Rose open. But oh, speaking about reference, I'll move this one over here. And like always, this is the more pre-drawn ink drawing I did. So this is what it looks like if you took like an ink pen, inked it out, and then just erased all the guidelines. It's pretty much end up what you have on the left over there. And other than that, thank you again very much, Marcy Draws, for the request. This was a fun one, and I hope it's what you liked. You said you wanted in like the Naruto style, so I just kind of drew Amy dressed up as Sakura. I hope that meets your conditions. But anyway, guys, if you have any requests of your own, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. The way requests work is I take your name and what you request, and then on Sundays when I make how to draw videos, I randomly pick one off the list. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just what I feel like drawing that day. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you're enjoying Sonic Month. Sonic Month's still going strong. I think we have one more weekend. So, one more good Sonic how to draw videos coming up. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on all social medias in the description below. I also have a Patreon if you want to help support the channel. That's in the description below. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Later.